Hello there, my fellow holotable heroes, and welcome to another SWGOH video. So CG finally released on their forums all the feats for the GAC Season 10 that started 2 days ago. So we've started doing attacks last night and today, and now we finally got all the list of all the feats as before. Now for some reason CG this time didn't include the start dates. So as always, I'm going to put all these feats on my SWGOH-4 Life tool, which I'll show in this video, where I listed all the feats for this season that now CG just posted. Obviously, whatever date is unknown, I'll just leave a question mark for now. But as soon as the date is known, I will update those. Now, if you haven't seen my tool yet and the Grand Arena page, make sure to check it out. There'll be a link in the description below. Now, but before I get into this, I just want to give you a quick update on my 5v5 counters tool here. So there's been a change a little bit to the layout, which I hope it'll make it a bit easier to see what's going on. So as before, once you land on the actual 5v5 counters page, again, there'll be a link in the description below if you haven't seen it yet. You just see like 6 most recent counter videos that I posted. Just, if you're a returning visitor, you can quickly see what's new. But other than that, you can obviously drill down here the leader you want to counter. So let's say you want to counter Asajj here. So I've got 10 counters already for Asajj, and instead of just like video thumbnails as I've had before now in most recent videos, I've actually listed it in a slightly different way, where you can actually see the team that was used to counter as well as the banners. And now these are sorted according to banner score, so you can actually then see immediately which team is more effective than the other, and as well as exactly what team was used to counter this team. And then there's obviously a link to the video to YouTube, where you can then actually see that in practice how it works. All right, so now back to the Grand Arena. So if we go to Grand Arena here, so this is season 10, we got 5v5 back. Woo! No more 3v3 here. So the theme for the feats for this GAC is Jedi. Now the join period started on 24th of August, 2 days ago. So CG has been a bit late with posting feats this time, but as you've seen maybe with some of the other posts, they were busy, obviously, releasing the big update announcing the new Galactic Legends. So here we go. So the first feat, which already started, that's why I know the date for it. So it started on 24th of August along with the join period. It's called the Council will act as they deem necessary. Now this feat here, it requires any of these units here to obviously make a kill. So you have to kill 12 enemy units with any of these guys. Now a lot of these, for example, Kiara Mundi, not many of us will have them. And then you've got all these guys that are basically pretty much useless here, that they won't be able to do much even when they're relic, to be honest. So I don't know, maybe your best shot here is to put a Padme team here, and then you can get some kills with Anakin, Shakti, and Kenobi. Or you could just say, okay, I'm just gonna go 2v5, use General Skywalker and Grandmaster Yoda, to solo some bounty hunters or things like that. Because they're very powerful. So as long as you have them relic, they should be able to solo a lot of teams. So this is kind of some of the suggested teams you could use to get 12 enemy units there to kill them. Now the next one that started the following day, that's why I obviously got a date there, is Line of Succession. And this is where you have to win a Grand Arena battle using Qui-Gon, Kenobi, Jedi Knight Anakin, and Ahsoka Tano. So again, I think this is a good way to achieve that feat. You put your Padme lead in there, and pretty much Anakin, Ahsoka, and Kenobi and Padme can carry the battle for you. Qui-Gon is there, just to really hang around for the feat. He probably won't be all that useful, although he does have Dispel and Offense up, so that could be useful as well. Now following on, Commanding Presence. Now I'm assuming this one will start on 7th of September. And this one, it's very similar to the first one. You basically pretty much have to use the same Jedi as in the previous one. You have to defeat 12 enemy units, but here they added Luminara as well. Again, these are some of the suggested teams, exactly the same as in the first one. that I showed you. Now here comes the feats that the date is not known yet, because CG for some reason this time didn't include the date. So as long as the dates are known, either CG updates their post with the dates, I'll add all those dates in, or as when they become active, I'll just be updating these tools. So make sure to bookmark this page and you can come back to it anytime to see the updated dates. All right, so let's go. Justice served. So you gotta gain retribution 50 times. Now that's quite a lot. So again, I listed some teams that do have retribution here. So for example, if you got some, good gear Ewoks, Chief Chirpa, he will grant a retribution on one of his special abilities to all Ewoks. So you can probably use that 2, maybe 3 times in a battle. So that's 10 or even 15 times that you gain all the retribution just by using your Ewoks. If you have them geared up and you have a chance to use them on offense. With bounty hunters, if you're one of the lucky guys that do have Grief geared up, I personally don't. He again, similar like Chirpa, will grant retribution to all bounty hunter allies. So that's another quick way how you can quickly gain retribution 10, maybe 15 times, and you can save your bounty hunters, for example, to counter Night Sisters. So that's one good way as well. Now next one is Shakti clones. Again, Shakti has in her kit, whenever these guys get hit, they will get retribution. So again, it should really enable you, if you use Shakti with the clones on offense, to quickly get this feat done, I think. Obviously you've got other clones, but I just put these 501st there because most of us have them geared up. But let's say if you would use General Skywalker and Rex to solo another team, you could throw in here Cody or Clone Sergeant as well. Now the next one, it's an interesting one. Obviously we got Scoundrels here, we got Kira Lead. Now Mission I put in there just because of Zalbar, but these 3 guys here, they all can grant themselves retribution. So if you have a gear up Scoundrels, there may be now a reason for you to use them on offense. And finally here I just listed these are more plug and play characters really, but again they all grant retribution. Now Kenobi is a good one because he will grant retribution to everybody on his cleanse ability if they don't have debuffs. So he's good as well. Now whereas these guys, they grant retribution themselves. If you have them, you could use them as well. I don't, this is not really a team. It's just more like, hey, if you got these guys, try to use them if you want to achieve this feat. But probably I would imagine these top 3 teams are probably your best bet to achieve this feat. All right, moving on. Solid coming. So similar like previous one, you have to gain above 15 times, but this time you have to gain Foresight 50 times. And again, here we have Ewoks, because Logray and one of his special abilities, he will grant Foresight to all Ewok allies. So you do that 2-3 times a battle, and that already gets you really close to your feat there. Now you've got resistance. Now all of these guys, they have ability to grant themselves Foresight, like both Reyes and BB-8, whereas Hold On, her basic, she will grant Foresight to the weakest ally, whereas obviously R2-D2 with his smoke screen, you can target who you want to apply Foresight to. So it's another quick way to gain a Foresight quite a few times. And then finally, if you do have a Qui-Gon Zeta lead, he will grant Foresight at the start of the battle and any times either ally or enemy is defeated. So this should help you quickly gain Foresight many times. And as well as all of these 4 Jedi that are included in here, they as well have ability to grant Foresight. Now Kenobi does it on himself and another random ally. Yoda can do it on everybody, and as well as the other Yoda, and Jedi Knight Revan on his Terminator swap ability, he grants Foresight to himself. So it's also, another way that you could quickly gain Foresight many times. Moving on, the Old Guard. Basically, you need to win Grand Arena Battle using the Old Republic Jedi. So, you could just throw in your standard Jedi Knight Revan team in there, but instead of Hermit Yoda, you just put Johanna in there, and this team is still powerful, can take on many teams out there. Now next one we got Forcefully, and this one you have to win Grand Arena Battle with Kit, Luminar, and 8th. Yeah, good luck with that. Even if you have them relicked, I mean, these guys are pretty useless. So my suggestion is, just tag them onto like a powerful team, like maybe Channel Skywalker and Rex I put here as an example. They can solo themselves a team. You just throw these 3 guys in there. It'll cost you some banners, but if you do want to get the feat done, that's a good way of doing it. Or you could put Malak solo or Nest solo and just throw these guys in there, just for the feat. Or maybe one of the Galactic Legends, they can solo a lot of teams out there as well. And these 3, just you tag along basically to get a feat done. Okay, this is where the fun begins. This is probably the easiest feat as well in Fleet Arena we ever had. You just have to win a battle in Fleet Arena with Anakin's ETA Starfighter. Just use your standard negotiator lineup. Whatever you use should be easy to achieve. Then we've got a Forceful Rebellion, and this one you have to win arena battle with Old Ben, Kanan, and Ezra. So there are 2 ways of doing it. You can either go, okay, I'm going to build a Jedi team, or I'm going to build a Rebel team. So just set a couple of examples here of what you could do with the Jedi team or the Rebels team. Then we got Jedi Ace, another easy fleet arena here. You just have to win a battle with 3 Jedi starships. So you could put starting lineup Ahsoka and Anakin, and then bring Plo as the reinforcement, and that's your 3 Jedi starfighters. There's obviously Jedi Consular as well. If you want to use him, that's an option as well. And then we have the Force is with me, and I'm with the Force. So this is the final feat now for this season. The CG listed here. Where you have to win the Grand Arena battle with Shirt and Baze. So basically, just put your CLS Han Chewbacca together with them, and it's going to be a powerful Rebel team that will be able to take out a lot of guys out there. Alright guys, and this concludes the overview of the feats for the season 10 of GAC. Once again, there'll be a link in the description below to the page, because I'll keep it updated as the dates for these feats become known, so you can easily keep on track of what's coming up when. But until then guys, thank you for watching, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.